Yeah? Okay. Hello, Sixth Bell Stats. Welcome to our project on jelly beans.
Okay, our research question for the project was, is there an equal amount of each of the 49 flavors in a bag of Jelly Belly jelly beans? So our experimental design was to begin with a 2-pound bag of Jelly Belly jelly beans that contains approximately 813 jelly beans. And then we sorted all of them into their 49 flavors, and we counted the amount of each flavor. And we recorded that, and with that data we conducted chi-squared goodness of fit test to determine if the proportions are equal to their expected value. And so the total number of jelly beans in the bag was 813, and this is our data of each flavor, and the expected value for each was 16.6, and then these are all our actual values.
Okay, so when we did our chi-square test, we had to define what each of the p-values would be, what the true proportions of each were. So this is just all of the proportions of all the 49 flavors. We have caramel corn, green apple, margarita, a lot of flavors. So this is just a list of all of our true proportions. So for the actual test, we had to define our null hypothesis as that all of the proportions were equal, all the flavors, and then our alternative hypothesis is that at least one is not the same. So same conditions, everything, expected cell counts we checked beforehand. So our actual test statistic is 107.97, which is really high, which makes the p-value essentially 0. So before we get to the conclusion, we'll show you some of the potential errors that could have been part of this as confounding variables that gave us a probability of 0. So the first one would be incorrectly counting the jelly beans after we sorted them, just because we had to count them all by hand, or incorrectly adding them after we had different assortments and sortings and all that. But the biggest one we think was probably the biggest problem is that a lot of the jelly beans look really similar. So someone really cool put together these families of the different jelly beans so you can see how similar they are. And like, for instance, if you go down one, there's like 5 different oranges. They're all the same, all the red that essentially like taste the same too.
Cinnamon versus sizzling cinnamon.
Yeah, so they're really hard to identify, and we definitely could have mixed them up. Like, we realized after that we had like 2 plum and like 30 island punch, which are both purple jelly beans, so we probably messed that up. So that could have led to some errors in our statistics, but here's like blurple family. So there's all that. If you'd like to be really good at identifying jelly beans, you can check out the Serious Eats Field Guide to Jelly Bean Identification, which we would have loved to have when we were actually doing the experiment, but we didn't know about it. So that might have helped our project a little bit. So you can check that out if you really are interested. If you care about jelly beans that much. And then, hi, this is Millie, our dog.
Jack's going to take it away at the conclusion.
So he's going to sum all this up for you why we rejected our null hypothesis. My dog is also going to help out. And that's all. So thanks for watching our project.
Thank you.